night. I'm pretty beat, but that's okay. Um, just gonna hang out here for a bit until Critical Role comes on, I think. But I wanted to need to paint this big boy. Um, I'm not a good painter at all. I'm not really good at anything artsy with my hands, so that's okay. We're gonna try it anyway. So I got me some paintbrushes. I got a ton of paints, which I've never really used. So we're gonna attempt pop open this Monsters one. It's just the official D&D one, but let's see what kind of colors we got here. I think I'm gonna lean into like the actual Hydra portion a bit more. I know specifically. I think you're supposed to be doing this here. I'll pop it down so you can kind of see what I'm doing while I do it. They say you're supposed to, I put a coat of primer on it, 2 coats actually, of just spray primer, but they say you're supposed to really kind of just get it with a little toothbrush, just kind of pull off any the mistakes from, the printing, and of course any glue or something, because I ordered this on Etsy. A pretty nice page. If you just look up False Hydra on Etsy, you'll find a bunch, including this one, which I thought was really cool and unique. And I didn't want to get anything too expensive because it's really just like I said for a one shot I'm gonna run with a bunch of my buddies. Hopefully, none of them are watching this. I really doubt it, and I doubt any of them will before next. It's the 4th. We're doing it May 4th, so be fun Star Wars Day. Hopefully, freak people out, and just generally have some fun with it. I've tried painting before. Well, let me tell you this. So I started getting into D&D right before COVID hit, actually. Um, and I had the great plan of I wanted to run a Lord of the Rings campaign right as I was getting into D&D, right? So it's super smart of me to just jump right in like that. And so I bought a ton of source books. I bought a bunch of stuff. Um, and that included some paints and some minis. And God bless them. They sent me one in this pack I got, and it's pretty decent. It's Learn to Paint kit. It's by Reaper, and they send you a couple little minis to go in with it too, and it is, like I said, it was pretty funny. I'm not a good painter. Here was my first and really only attempt at it. It was supposed to be a cool like camouflage skeleton archer. Um, yeah, no, it's not very good. But that's okay. Um, you know, I don't think I'll ever be great at it. The only reason being is uh, I don't have a tremor or anything per se, but my hands they're not very steady. So I've never been great at drawing. Well, I've never applied it myself to it either. So, but that's okay. Uh, I've looked at a couple different people who've tried painting this just to kind of get a reference of what I wanted to do color scheme wise. A lot of them kind of just have the whole thing as like a beige, kind of like flesh colored little thing, and that's creepy and everything. Um, I wanted to do something cool with the heads though, because I invited the party there. I think there's gonna be 6 or 7 of them. I think 7 people are gonna be playing, um, and they're all gonna probably be about like level. I think level 6 or 7. I think 7 is what I settled on. Um, So yeah, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have all the heads like be a little bit of a different color, maybe, or maybe the neck be a little different color. I'm not really sure yet. But okay, let's start with this my D&D one down here. I got the toothbrush. I did already a little bit. I probably should do more. I'm not very good at this, but I'm trying, and I think that's half the battle. What do we got? I need something kind of. There's orc skin. I need something. What's like flesh colored, man? Ruddy skin. What's ruddy? It's kind of like more of a orangish, like a clay, which isn't bad, I guess. That wouldn't be a bad color. It would really fit in with the whole aesthetic of the thing. Oh, hi, Shay. Very nice of you to stop by. This is my friend. She's a sweetheart. She found out I was having trouble setting up my camera and all that yesterday to get it working with my PlayStation. And so she offered her and her husband streams, and she offered, to help, which is very, very kind. Not a lot of people do that. Get friends that do that. So let's see what we got under here. We've got skeleton bone. That's a good one. Bear skin, goblin skin. They just named them all after monsters, didn't they? Oitug brown. I don't know what that color is. Minotaur hide. Nope. That's like a red. Nope. I think I'm kind of stuck with what I got. Maybe these ones have some other ones. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, I got desert sand. That's not a bad one, maybe. Blade steel. Harvest brown. Leather brown. White. Polished silver. Jeez. Oh gosh, that's right. Yeah, what's it called? Fortnite. I remember seeing that. I was like, is that like she like partnered with the game? I thought that was my dumb old guy moment. But yeah, I know that's a big deal. I don't mind Taylor Swift. I'm not a great music person though. Like especially just in general newer stuff. I pretty much lost track of music. I want to say like 2004 or 5. So like. Oh, the singles Fortnite. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good at music. Oh, that's right. I remember that. She announced that right when her and Mr. Kelsey were dating. First started dating. I remember that being big news. But yeah, I'm just not really good at music. Like the last ones was like early alt rock. Like gosh, Rise Against. Like was one of like the last albums I probably bought. I do like Post Malone. Well, I don't know much of his music, but I like him as a person. He's a really cool guy. I mean, anyone who spends like $1 million on a Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering card, you're my kind of people. All right, I still don't know what I'm gonna go with here. Desert sand, I guess bone, right? Let's see what it looks like. I would stream that song right now, but I'm pretty sure that would like get me canceled off Twitch pretty quick. But I'm sure it's very good. I'll listen to it tonight. That's not a bad color. Rise Against was what was up. I liked a lot of those bands back then, but I still never been like. Again, I'm just not really great at music anymore. Like people say, like, God, I'm trying to even think of someone. Like Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know any of her music. Post Malone, I don't know any of his stuff. Like really, no. I take it back. The last album I bought was the latest Matchbox 21, and that one was just okay. I wasn't a big fan of it. The other one they came out with before that, North, was great. They're my favorite band, so I do like Matchbox 20 quite a bit. I want to see what Lich Skin looks like. That's pretty gray. Well, that's actually probably perfect. It's supposed to be pretty gray. I don't know. I don't think this will show up very well on camera, but I'm trying to decide between those two colors for the body. We'll see. I think I'll start trying to maybe do the ground with the grayer one. Oh, I'm building I'm painting a False Hydra, which it's a D&D monster for a one-shot I'm going to run with a couple friends coming up in May. And it's supposed to be like just a really psychological kind of horror monster, like you can't see it, and it like erases your memory if you do see it. So like people will go like missing because it feeds on people, right? So it'll like infest a village or something, and the party's supposed to kind of like come up, and they all kind of already know each other, so you skip a lot of that. And then basically they just start like someone will be throwing out like their husband's clothing, and they won't know why they have these clothes because their husband got taken and the memory of them got erased. So it's it's a pretty freaky little thing that I'm excited and I think will just cause a little bit of chaos and a little bit of dread because that's always a hard thing I think to really and come up with for your players. Like we're doing a Curse of Strahd one right now. Ooh, I kind of like that color. And it's supposed to be really scary, like survival kind of vampire horror, but it's not because we're joking around and screwing around, and so it's one of those things you really it's a fine line for I've noticed in D&D, but yeah, that's all. And I'm not gonna be good at this. I already know. So, oh, nice. What do you guys do? Just is it just a homebrew campaign, or are you running like anything specific? Gosh, I don't know if I could do weekly. We do it every other Sunday, and that's like even still a lot. It's just so much. I just feel like I just never have time for any of that, which sucks because I do love D&D. It's very fun. But yeah, so I'm going with the gray on the bottom here, and I'm liking how it's turning out. So I think I'm gonna have to go on the lighter color for his skin, which might be creepy enough. Kind of like cadaver looking color. But gosh, I'm just not good at finding the little things. I don't know how to like stroke with your. I don't know how to like do paint strokes to make them look good. Read a homebrew where I had guides meant to help a small town. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always like. I mean, it's fun to do higher level stuff, but I feel like you get people to be more creative when they're like level 1 to 6 mainly. I mean, as much fun as it is to just like cast fireball and nuke a town basically with it, but I really enjoy the problem solving that comes with bad rolls and low levels and oh, Humblewood, that one looked really good. I remember seeing that one. Those had it had all like the little people races kind of, right? Like bugs and like rabbits and stuff. That one looked really interesting. I would love to try that. It looks nice and like silly. Like there's not a lot of real stakes. Well, I mean, obviously there's always going to be stakes in D&D, but yeah, I like the Humblewood one. That's a campaign one I really wanted to pick up the guide, but I buy a lot of core rule books and then I never play them. So I'm always hesitant to drop $50 on a rule book and that's never going to be used. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. I always love finding stuff like that and really just trying to make a character that is so ridiculous that it makes sense in the world, but you like everyone at the table knows what you're doing. I need a smaller paintbrush. That's pretty wide, but I'm getting towards the guy's feet and his stupid like head tail. Okay, we're just gonna take all these out. I think. All right, I'm gonna try to. I need to actually get. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a big lamp to put on this thing. Whoa. All right. if this will help me. Probably not, but we're gonna put out that hope into the world and see what happens. Find an outlet, jeez. And God said, let there be light. Holy smokes. Okay. What's the bard gonna use, like, spellcaster-wise? Is it gonna be singing? Because Taylor Swift, she plays, like, guitar and stuff, too, right? Gosh, that is bright, but that actually helps so much trying to see down into this stupid thing. That's all fun. Just sing off key. Heck, that's what I'd do. I'm a terrible singer, but you gotta have fun with it. Oh gosh, let's see what else we can do with this. But yeah, I do love D&D. I've really gotten into the Dimension 20 one a bit more. That's like the College Humor one. I think Brennan Lee Mulligan's like quickly becoming my favorite DM. I do love Matt Mercer, don't get me wrong, but Brennan's just the humor aspect really appeals to me a lot, and I think it's a ton of fun. And also, it's just a little more whatever goes, which is great. Okay, that's much easier to pipe into little parts. I really hope with this primer that doesn't mean I'm gonna have to like do like 2 or 3 coats of this, because that would get obnoxious. That's why I'm not a good painter. I'm not a patient person. But huh? What is this? Oh my gosh, Twitch chat, you are terrible. That's fine. We can allow that. It's a lyric. Added permitted term, a redneck. That's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, Brennan Mulligan's, like I said, quickly become he's just a very cool dude. That's actually been one of my favorite subscriptions I've done. Is yeah, the Dropout Pass is great. Just I mean, it like Game Changer or actually I love those two. Those are super fun shows. I just really like all the people there kind of. Lou Wilson's great. Murph's great. Oh my god, I adore Emily Axford. Yeah, they're all pretty cool people. All right, so let's. I did Skeleton Bone. So I keep you there, so I keep you knowing where I'm going. Oh, what time is it? Oh, 10:02. Okay, so I got about 10 more minutes before Critical Role comes on. That's good. Ugh, that was awful. I don't know if you watched that at all. Excuse me. I just sticked it right in the same stupid paint, dummy. That's what I get for not focusing. But yeah, that was heartbreaking episode last week. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be fun. Something to do. God, I don't know if I'm gonna like this color on it. We're just gonna do a little bit. And we're gonna do your toe. Yeah, that's okay. Heat this. Nope, that's all flesh. I showed my mom this mini and she was like, that's unique. Love you, Mom. She doesn't really get the Dungeons and Dragons thing that much. But that's okay. My sister doesn't either. I'm trying to get her kids into it, though. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely going to have to start watching some of his streams, or maybe have to team up and do something. That'd be fun. I've been trying to just get into playing video games more just because You know, I used to be happy playing them. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Work's tough. I don't know how you guys do it with a baby, man. It's not enough time in the day, and I'm just a single dude with a dog. I guess the answer is just no sleep. Right? That's not too bad. I'm gonna get some strokes. Strokes. That'll never not be funny to me. Come on, get that little bit out so your toes separate, dude. Thank you. Oh my gosh, she's 6? Wow. Where did that time go? Feels like ever since COVID, time has just flown by. I guess that's just us being old, though. But, you know, I can still complain about it. I get to be a crotchety old man. I should have painted this before I frickin' put it together. That would have been smart. I'm sure the glue probably wouldn't have really stuck then. There's probably a reason it has to be difficult. Yes, all your little spikies. I would. I could not do. My one buddy that DMs, he's starting a new one on Fridays, and I'm doing the session 0, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. That's just too much. Too much work. Too many characters to juggle. But he's doing it's whatever one of the newer ones was. That's something Storm Giants or something that just came out, which could be fun. But we're like almost 2 years into Strahd now, and I mean I kind of knew the beats of the game, but it's gotten a little weird, which is fun. It's cool. We are getting old. It's not fun. Like I always think of that every time it's my birthday. I think of that one Friends episode where everyone's birthdays are going on, and Joey's just like, "We had an agreement, God. Let the others grow old, not me." Yeah. Well, it's just getting older stinks. It's like my back hurts every time I get up now. I screwed up my shoulder. I was in one of those, the Amazon executive chairs or whatever, and I leaned back. This was at the beginning of, I don't know, this was probably about a month ago now. And I leaned back, and the thing gave out on me. The whole back snapped from the, like, actual chair part, and I went down like a sack of potatoes, and like messed up my rotator cuff, screwed up my collarbone, so that wasn't fun at all. And I'm still recovering from that, man. I used to think I was invincible. Not anymore. Now I'm old. That's okay. Seriously, check it. I'll put it in the chat. There's a recall on those that I didn't get anything about. Amazon share recall. For real, I'll put this in the chat because I remember my buddy told me about it when it happened to me, and I was like, "What?" Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, it was wild. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, "This can't be like safe." I've had this chair for like 3 years, and I know what it was. It was because I had two of them, and I tried to scavenge them into like one that was still be workable. But yeah, it's something like it's the chair like it's whatever ones have like the little star on the chairs. You'll yeah, definitely it's an easy look, but they'll send you a free one, so might as well. I didn't get a free one because I didn't buy apparently within those time periods. So, but that's just how it is. So I took my tax return and I bought a nice chair. Well, not a nice chair. I mean, it was like a $300 chair though. I'm never gonna finish this. at? 9:56. All right. Yeah, it's so fun just watching someone paint on screen, isn't it? It's lovely conversation. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I work from home too now, and I also with my texture, I got a standing desk, and it's all right. It's nothing game changing, but it is nice to be able to stand up. Although, then you got to still like reframe your camera and everything, and that's a pain in the butt. But you can't win them all. Well, thank you. I'm trying. And trying is the hardest part. I think that's what they say. Using too much paint where I'm like getting all the texture away, that's the hardest part. Jeez. Just gentle strokes, isn't that what they always say? Yeah, this is gonna need another coat on top anyway. This black just comes through like crazy. Should have just got like a clear. But oh well, you live and learn. Go nice and slow. But well, all right, Sarah. I appreciate you coming to hang out with me for a bit. I'm going to because I'm assuming I can't just watch other people's stuff. Um, I'm gonna turn on Critical Role. Keep at this. I'll probably try it again tomorrow, or I think I'll play some more Final Fantasy VII maybe. Oh no, I've got that stupid Session Zero tomorrow. Ah. Okay, so maybe something, maybe a little painting before, maybe a little Final Fantasy after. But all right, dear. I hope you have a great day, great night. Have a great weekend. Bye, dear.